Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Quezon City government is offering free swab testing for all those who went to actress Angel Locsin's community pantry. In an Instagram post, Angel Locsin encouraged all those who are showing symptoms to take the heed of the city's announcement. According to Quezon City Epidemiology and Disease Surveillance Unit Chief Dr. Rolando Cruz, anyone who has symptoms must come forward and have themselves checked for COVID-19. Angel Locsin has no liability on the unfortunate incidents that occurred in her community pantry. That's the opinion of FEU Law Dean Mel Santamaria in an interview earlier here on One News Now. In fact, Dean Santamaria says no one is actually liable for said incidents.
If you're talking about liability, somebody has to go to jail or somebody has to be fined, then you have to have a legal basis for it. And that legal basis should be in the law. Angel Locsin's act was just setting up the table and putting some food on the table, which is not punishable by law. If a person took the risk in falling in line without knowing what will happen, then you could not fault Angel Locsin for that person's taking the risk. She is not liable.
Dean Santamaria also pointed out that holding Angel Locsin liable for what happened means the government should also be held liable for those who died while lining up for social amelioration or the government's ayuda. But as the law dean stressed over and over again, no one has incurred a liability both in government ayuda lines and Angel Locsin's community pantry incident.
If you will be consistent on all this absurd interpretation, then surely the government should also be liable. If there are reports that in the line, in the ayuda, there were people who got injured or died, then liability goes. There must be some link, some efficient cost that must be pinpointed to hold somebody liable.
NTF-ELCAC spokespersons Antonio Parlade and Lorraine Badoy were told to desist from issuing further statements on community pantries. National Security Advisor Hermogenes Esperon imposed a gag order on Parlade and Badoy after their controversial red tagging of community pantry organizers. Esperon also clarified that the official stand of NTF-ELCAC is to support and encourage bayanihan and community pantries. He adds that he has not gotten word from Parlade after claiming that he will resign to end the issue. But the National Security Advisor appeals not to defund the task force due to its multi-billion barangay development program. Defense Secretary Lorenzana announced that he is now COVID-free. In a Facebook post, Lorenzana credits his recovery to physical and mental fitness, which he says are due to his military training. He shares that he did not feel any of the symptoms of the disease and thanked all the people who extended their concern. Lorenzana adds that he is ready more than ever to serve our nation. In Hagonoy, Bulacan, a community pantry looks more like a small market than a donation stall because of its massive size. This community pantry features various food items such as vegetables, fish, eggs, and rice that residents gratefully received. This community pantry was organized by their barangay captain and was supported by other residents in the area. A rolling community pantry was launched in Barangay Pinagtulayan, NORZAGARAY, Bulacan. Volunteers distributed food pack to residents in far-flung sitios in the barangay through their rolling community pantry. Included in the food pack are noodles, can of sardines, rice, sugar, and coffee, which were delivered directly to their homes. The volunteers were composed of NORZAGARAY residents and some overseas Filipino workers. Now, as the pandemic shut down places of worship across the country, tech-savvy priest Fiel Pareja turned to TikTok to share the word of God. Father Pareja records short videos for TikTok such as prayers and daily Bible verses for his 1.6 million followers. Wearing a black cassock and clerical collar, Father Pareja offers prayers in English and Filipino on everything from fighting anxiety and COVID-19 to restoration of democracy in Myanmar. His videos receive hundreds of thousands of views and earned him the nickname of Father TikTok. He also dances and lip syncs to Christian versions of Zed and Alicia Cara's song Stay. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 1 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on. Wash hands and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.